In 2025, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on all the social media platforms, there's a whole bunch of information about how you should monetize, how you should make money, how you should create an offer, how you should do funnels, etc., etc. You should launch this course. You should create this offer. You should start coaching. You should start a paid community. In 2025, there's a whole bunch of information on how to actually go about making money online. And especially as a YouTuber, for you who has an audience, there's a whole bunch of different routes and methods that you can take in order to achieve your goals of making money online, turning your YouTube channel into a real profitable business, and making money for creating content other than just AdSense, sponsorships, and affiliates. In this video, I'm going to just break down some points of how to maneuver around just the hogwash of information. As in, like, there's so much stuff that people tell you to do. I'm going to help you maneuver around it. I'm going to help you just be able to have a focus to understand like what's the best option for you, as well as what to look for when you're searching up information on how to make money online as a YouTuber. First things first, I want to just get it set correctly. If you're going to be searching up content and tutorials and how-to guides of how to make money on YouTube, you have to make sure the people are very, very reputable. As in, like, the people that you're researching and looking up to, they better be doing the thing that they're talking about, and they also better be they should have tons and tons of proof of being able to do the thing that they say. You know what I'm saying? If I went onto my YouTube channel right now, if and I just looked up something on YouTube search, I would see so much stuff pop up. Like for example, say for example, I wanted to look up how to create an offer as a YouTuber. I'm going to see first of all videos that pop up that don't even have nothing to do with me as a YouTuber and other things of that nature, and just other people who are just clearly not qualified and they're very low quality type of videos that are just trying to get views, that are just trying to have you click on their sales page so that you can purchase their shitty mid product. And that's the problem in 2025 in the online space. It's just that there's so much stuff to look at, so nobody knows who to trust anymore. Nobody knows like who's actually valid and who actually wants to help them, etc., etc. I know you as a YouTuber, you see all this stuff and you want to make money. Like I know you do. You create a whole bunch of content that's very valuable. It's free, but it's informational. It's how-to guides. It's real life value that you know that you're putting out to try to change your audiences, your subscribers' lives, which is good. That's what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, we all know now in 2025 that YouTube just relying on AdSense, sponsorships, and affiliates is not enough. It has not been enough to sustain us and allow us to live the lifestyle that we want to live. Like, affiliates is literally relying on someone else to purchase your products and you get a commission. Not even your products, someone else's products, and you get a commission out of that. AdSense, I mean, dude, that can go up 1 month, that could go down 1 month, and that is completely dependent on how many videos you put out for the month as well. Usually, for the most part, like if you want like active income, active AdSense coming in, it's dependent on how many videos you put out for a month. Videos that you can't control how many views they get, videos that you know you were putting in hours in just to maybe have the video flop. This is a reality. I'm creating this video, and we know as YouTubers that this video could very, very easily flop. So it's one of those things that what we've been doing to make to kind of have the life that we want to live is not going to work. So you know that you need to create something. You know that you need to sell something in order to actually, live the life you want and make the money that you want to do. But you don't know what to sell, you don't know how to sell, and you don't know who to even trust to even begin selling something in the first place. I'll tell you the best thing that you need to sell as an educational YouTuber, informational YouTuber. If you make content on how to do something better, if you make content on how to improve someone's life in whatever aspect, it could be fitness, it could be coding, it could be programming, it could be typing, it could be Etsy stores, whatever the case may be. I'll tell you the best thing that you should create if you're a YouTuber such as that. The problem is that you have seen information, you have seen a whole bunch of stuff of how to create offers and how to sell something. So you already know that you need to sell something, but you just don't know what to sell. And also, you might have also tried selling something before, but it just didn't really perform that well. It didn't seem like it was very, very predictable and consistent. It didn't feel like you had control over how many sales that you could get for the month, for the week, for the next couple months, whatever the case may be. The truth is, most YouTubers are only good at creating content, and that's a sad reality. They're only good at creating content, and they're not good at actually monetizing offers and monetizing that content. And that's where it comes to a problem, like where you create something like to sell. Maybe it's a Patreon membership, maybe it's a community, maybe it's like a high ticket offer, maybe it's like a mid ticket course, and it just doesn't sell that well. You're kind of relying on launches. It's kind of going up and down every single month. You really are honestly scared to go all in on your YouTube channel, YouTube business, because you don't know if it's gonna work. You don't know if people are gonna buy. Listen, the best thing to sell as a YouTuber, first and foremost, is always going to be just access to you as a YouTuber. You don't need a whole bunch of links in your description to lead magnets to a whole bunch of different things. You need to get proof of concept first and foremost, selling something expensive before you introduce lead magnets, private communities, courses, whatever the case may be. Either you sell no, because I would even say the problem I see a lot of YouTubers, what they'll do is like they'll start to release like a course or something. How are you going to release the best course that you can actually release to get your customers and audience to the best result that they can get if you don't even know what they need in the course, if you haven't done proper market research with actual paying buyers? It's not enough to do market research with just people who have filled out a Google form or who or based off your comments and DMs. Like, yes, you can still get sales, but if you want to maximize sales and want to scale predictably and make money consistently and grow fast and not just slow over 1, 2, 3 years, like fast, you need to be very, very predictable and specific with what you do and what you sell, how you sell it, and everything like that. And what I'm trying to say is, in the beginning, the best thing to sell as a YouTuber is just access to you to help the person who buys access to you to the specific solution that you like to talk about in your content, etc., as well on the fact that you also want to, because you still want to do market research before you sell access to you. You still want to do market research so you can know what they number one want from this access. Like you can do market research, you set up market research, you can set up market research calls where you directly talk to people. You still want to do market research so that you can figure out what these people want from you. But when you are in the access with these people, you're going to be doing further market research to better help them get to the solution that you're promising with the access. And guess what? The way you use the methods that you use to get the solution, the things that they say in the access and slash mentorship slash coaching, quote unquote coaching consulting, whatever they say in it is what you're going to be using to create you'll be documenting it over time. You'll be creating Google Docs. You'll be creating just little notes, kind of knowing what works, figuring out what works, figuring out what actually gets results for your audience and your subscribers. Then you can start to shift towards productizing the method that you are using to get these people results, which is courses, which is programs, which is communities. Sell access to you first. This is the best method, the most easiest method to get proof of concept, to just get money into the bank, 30K, 40K, 50K cash collected off like a 10 to 20 spot access to you, quote unquote, mentorship or coaching, whatever it is. You can call it whatever it is. The base core value of it is just that they get access to you. If you set it up correctly, obviously, you offer stack, you have some creators can get away with just kind of putting up stories, but that's just not that efficient. That's what I'm saying. You need to be very, very systemized with everything. Like, it's not enough to just throw up a link. It's not enough to just throw up a story. Like, yes, you can still get sales, but you want to maximize this. You want to have this predictable. You don't want it to just be up to chance. You want to be able to track the numbers, to track the metrics, have very specific sequences in your marketing, in your offer creation, in your positioning of the offer. Like you create a video sales letter, like literally to nurture people so that they can, okay, wow, like this guy's actually doing something like where I'm getting access to him for this specific problem that he asked me because you did the market research earlier, and you're solving that problem for them basically. And on top of that, how can I like say it? Um, you're gonna do a specific marketing launch sequence so that people can be warmed up, nurtured, ready, hyped, and excited for this access, etc., etc. So you want to be very, very specific with what you do. But once you have gotten people results in this access, the mentorship, whatever the case may be, you've gotten people results, that's when you can then shift towards productization. And this is how you actually scale. Look up any of the top guys in your niche, in whatever the case may be, in your type of videos that you post, And people who are actually selling something, I'm not just talking about people with millions of subscribers, like people who are actually selling something, they don't just do a mentorship. Like that's good to get cash in the bank. Like get cash in the bank, get proof of concept, get proof that okay, what I do works. But then after you do that, that's when you then want to scale with a productized offer, a productized program, whatever. Whatever the case may be, you put it in a community, whatever, if it's a course, whether it's a high ticket program, I usually say to do a high ticket productized program. You sell it for 4, 5, 6, 7K, depending on the result that you're getting, or lower depending on the result that you're getting. And you also have a mid ticket. I don't even do low ticket with my clients because low ticket, in my opinion, it's just too much. It's too hectic. In my opinion, like you can get a much more smoother business, which is having a mid ticket that is kind of just like they buy and then they do it themselves, and then a high ticket, whether it's done for you slash done with you, but you set it up in a way that you can systemize and repeat the same system that you're using for each customer that you get. So I know like that's a lot because like I just kind of told you a very specific method on how to like literally like there's a whole bunch of hogwash on YouTube and on social media right now. Most is from people who don't actually do the research and who actually aren't studying the greats. Like I'm gonna tell you right now, my name is Divine Awaga. Like I study the greats, the people who are making millions of dollars. Like these are the only people you should be listening to. You shouldn't listen to someone who just makes a video and maybe it's a nice thumbnail. This video isn't gonna have that nice of a thumbnail. You know, it'll probably have a good title because I think I'm good with titles, but it's not gonna have that nice thumbnail. But it's gonna be packed with value based on not what I'm even saying. This is just from people I've learned from, the greats. I can say the names, but you're not gonna know because, like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Most YouTubers kind of just stay in their lane as content creators. They don't even think outside of business and in a business sense. And even if they do, they kind of just don't do it correctly because they're focusing so much on content. But they're focusing so much on content leading to burnout. But then they realize that they have to create content so that they can make money. So then they're doing content, but then that leads right back to burnout. So it's like an endless cycle that they find it very hard to get out of. Because on top of that, like business, it took me a year plus to learn how to even do business. Like before I even made a sale, it took me a year plus because like I didn't even know what I was doing. So imagine trying to do that while also trying to do content, family, social. Because most people, I'm in a month-old period right now. Like I'm not even doing anything. I'm just kind of focused on the business. Most people aren't even willing to do that. So like they actually have a whole bunch of stuff they're trying to juggle. Maybe even YouTubers have somewhat of a 9 to 5 job. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, forget all the hogwash on the internet. Forget all the hogwash on YouTube on social media. If you can just do quick market research, set up market research calls, market research polls, just get an idea of what your audience most wants. You probably have an idea already, but you want to definitely talk to them. Then you just sell 10 to 15, 20 spots, open up access just straight directly to you because that's what they're buying. That's what they want. They want direct access to you. You open up access, you give them this access, you help them get to the solution of the problem that they have that you have figured out that they have based on the market research. You give them the solution, get them results. You document your results as well. You document what you're doing that works, like Google Docs, frameworks, templates, Notion documents, whatever the case may be, videos, whatever the case may be. You document it, document what's working, document what's not working, so that you can figure it out and discern between what's good and what's bad. And then once these people have gotten results, you've gone to testimonials and case studies because, excuse me, as a YouTuber, I know you're probably familiar, but getting testimonials, getting case studies is very valuable. So that you have proof that it works and proof that people who are similar to the people you're going to target have also gotten the same result. Because the people that you're going to target, the 10, 15 spots you open, you're the people in that access spot, in that access mentorship are going to be the same as all the hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of people that you'll be targeting in the future. Everybody in your niche is most likely going to have the same exact problems. Like I can tell you the exact same problem that educational YouTubers have. They're burned out from content. They don't know how to sell. They're scared to sell. They don't know how to create offers. They don't know how to create products. They don't know how to market. They don't know how to set up their business. They don't know how to escape content burnout. They don't know how to escape their YouTube channel or not escape, set up their YouTube channel as like a funnel so that they can have attraction, nurturing, and conversion over time, over a specific time period. They don't know how to systemize their workflow. They don't know hire. They don't know how to automate tasks. They don't know how to be leveraged in the tasks they're doing. I'm yapping, but I'm just saying like all the people in your niche will always have all the same problems, and based off that, you'll be able to target them in your messaging. But that's another point. But my main thing is once you get results, you got the case studies. That's when you then start to shift the productization. That's course creation. That's program creation. Basically, you want to be able to deliver your results at scale without extra time on your part. Because the mentorship and the access to you is very, very time intensive. You're working very, very closely with the people who have bought. But when you scale, you want to be able to deliver that result while also keeping you in the same position. So while you can have 99 people taking one course, how can I like say it correctly? Like you can have 99 people taking a course while you in okay for okay actually let me do this example. So you could actually have, for example, if you were to do a group coaching program, you could have 99 people in that group coaching program for 1 hour of your time, and they would still be able to get a good result because there's 99 people in the coaching program, but they still get access to you basically. So you can, but imagine trying to do 99 one-to-one sessions. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not leverage. It's not scalable. All right, so that's I know like this is like been a lot. I've been kind of yapping, but I would say ignore all the nonsense hogwash you see on the internet. Focus on the people who are actually doing the thing that you want to do and do what they do. That's it. It's very very simple. It's not like difficult. Like people make like growing business again millions and rich hard. I know like it sounds crazy, but like just follow what the other people who are doing the thing that you want to do. Just follow what they're doing. All right, so if you're interested in helping in if you're interested in helping me. No, if you're interested in getting help in any of this, you can click the first link in the description. You can watch the video on how to actually implement this for yourself. But if you want to help, if you want me to help you implement this for your YouTube channel, you can look up the link, the Calendly link in the description, as well as my belt section. And we can talk, we can chat, we can see if you're a good fit, if we're a good fit, whatever the case may be. So yeah, I just want to help you YouTubers. I'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna make a video again after this, and I'm going to upload it a couple days after this one. So I'm back on YouTube. I'm back really, really focusing on the YouTube channel. So let's do this. I'll see you guys.